We just got here within the last 20 minutes, and I was able to talk to an Illinois state trooper earlier. Aside from the 2 employees that are dead, there is another one that is critically injured, and here's the bank behind me. You see that it is lined with police tape still at this hour. In just the last 48 hours, 3 people have been scammed into sending scammers hundreds of dollars. So here's what's happening. People are calling locally owned small businesses like this one, saying they work for Ameren, Illinois. And if those workers do not wire them money over the phone in the next few hours, the power is going to be turned off. And if the power is turned off, businesses cannot stay open. We are set up on Page, just west of Dealman, and we are next to the state office building. We are here because today is the first day that this new traffic crossing will be used, and it is the first of its kind in St. Louis. I've had a busy morning of tweeting 2 area superintendents. One just last week went to Springfield to lobby for this bill, and the other one tells me that this is not a perfect bill, but it is better. He says that the issues of state money going to state schools has to be more about equity and equality than simply about geography. I did just confirm that the FBI is also joining in on this investigation that's standard whenever there is a bank robbery. Missouri Highway Patrol says they will continue these increased patrols until June 1st. That is 2 weeks from yesterday. So your best bet is whenever you get in the car the next 2 weeks, if you don't want to hand over 50 bucks, then you better put your seatbelt on before you hit the roads. The first time the auditor told me about his concerns with the county treasurer here, I asked him, okay, so what are you going to do about it? He said that he was going to then talk to other county officials about that. So that is exactly what is going to happen right around 9 o'clock today. For a train that's supposed to go 110 miles an hour, a train that was proposed more than a decade ago, and for a train that hasn't had a single station built for it here in the Metro East, some of you might argue this has been a very long process. Well, the point of today's news conference that will be right here around at 11 o'clock is to make sure people don't lose energy for the hope that there could be a stop right here in East St. Louis. This is the bank where it happened. This is First National Bank. We are in the heart of Cairo, very small town, about 2,000 to 3,000 people who live here. And 12 hours ago, we are told that someone went into this bank and wound up killing 2 employees, injuring 1 critically. You see there's still 1 local police officer set up at the bank, and you also see a black car right next to it. I was talking to that officer earlier. He tells me that car belongs to one of the victims who was killed in this. Really a sad, devastating story for this small town. I will continue checking in with the local authorities here, but right now this is all being handled by Illinois State Police, and also the FBI is investigating. They're looking up the phone number, they're calling them, and then they're threatening if they do not send the money right away, then their power will be turned off. Give me a high, give me a speed, give me a rail. Okay, probably not the catchiest cheer ever, but I'm told it'll be a cheery atmosphere here in East St. Louis later today as a group comes together to keep the energy high for the high-speed rail. Details coming up next. This is the new signal, and it has not been activated yet, but when MoDOT does do that later today, this is what pedestrians are going to be able to do. They will hit this button. When they do that, these flashing yellow lights will turn to a solid yellow light, meaning the light is about to turn to red. Once it does, pedestrians will get a walk sign. That's when the drivers will have a red light. All of the walkers will be able to cross at that point. Now, I did speak with a bus commuter this morning who must cross Page Avenue to get to work, and he says this could really be a life-saving feature.
I'm a bus commuter, so hey guys, we got us a traffic light now. It's safe now, so you know, congratulations and amen to this. So
once all the walkers do cross, then it'll go back to a flashing red light, eventually back to those flashing yellow lights. And keep in mind, this is the first signal of its kind in the entire St. Louis area. Reporting live in North St. Louis County, Laura Hettiger, News 4.
So let's see. Laura, how much cash do you have on you?
Well, I don't want you to steal it.
Well, I won't steal it. I'm just curious as to how much you have.
I do have cash on me. I usually
No,
have
Laura,
about
he'll
50.
steal it.
50? 50? See, I had $16, but I bought a chocolate cream horn, and now I've got $13. So that's just, yeah.
Oh! And now you're going to have to buy another one.
Oh, no!
Even less.
Actually, no, wait.
Thanks.
Kiss it up to God right now. You know,
She's cracking up.
do it right away.
That's great.
Oh, well.
I had nothing to do with that.
I don't know what to say.
Oh,
What can anybody
he's
say?
so sad. He is so sad. He
Crushed.
was
I may
looking
eat
forward
it anyway.
to breakfast.
He was
Seriously,
like, savoring it.
I may just eat that anyway.
We know that you
Wow.
will eat it anyway. As soon as the camera goes off,
Wow.
oh no.
Dare you. Take a bite right
Bite?
now.